Let us explain to you one more time that modern Western civilization came on the stage of the world with a mission to establish its political and economic and monetary dominion over all of mankind, to rule the world. If you did not know that, I am telling it to you. An agenda of establishing their political and economic and financial and monetary and every kind of dominion over the whole world, including the Ummah of Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. The only way they can succeed in establishing their political dominion over the whole world is if we surrender the Khilafah state. Allah's Messenger gave us the Khilafah state that the Jews got from Nabi Dawood and Nabi Sulaiman. We got it from Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. We surrendered the Khilafah state. Not only have we surrendered the Khilafah state, we don't even remember it. We are comfortable with the substitute which has come, thanks to Dr. Muhammad Iqbal. We are comfortable because Dr. Muhammad Iqbal said that this is a valid substitute for the Khilafah state. That is what your Allama said, Dr. Muhammad Iqbal, and they call him Allama. I will not speak disrespectfully of him. No, he was a great scholar and an even greater poet. But if today we have surrendered the Khilafah state, no one has done more to achieve that surrender than Dr. Muhammad Iqbal. Not only have we surrendered the Khilafah state, in consequence of which we now can look forward to world government, one government to rule the whole world, including the Ummah of Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, because the Khilafah state is gone. Nobody even crying over it. We've surrendered the market. They can now have one global market, controlling the market. And if you didn't know it, it's a market of thieves. It's a market of thieves. The free and the fair market is gone. Islam gave to the world the free and the fair market. A Muslim has no advantage over a Hindu in the market. A Muslim has no advantage over a Jew in our market. No. We do not engage in economic boycotts. We do not engage in that shameful thing called economic sanctions. We do not use trade and business as a weapon. Not in Islam. We say that business must be contracted or conducted illa an takuna tijaratan an taradim minkum. The beautiful language of the Quran, that in the conduct of business there is mutual satisfaction. So if Russia trades with Turkey, there is benefit for Russia and there is benefit for Turkey. And if you impose a trade boycott, you cut off your own nose. That's our conception of business. So we never use trade and we never use business as a weapon, not in Islam. That market is gone today. We surrendered the market. in consequence of which today they dictate the terms of the market, and we are slaves in the market. I had to give you this introduction to take you to the point now where I can say to you, we also surrendered money. We also surrendered money. The money which is in the Quran, the money which is in the Sunnah, we surrendered it. And what did we accept in return? Since Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala uses the language in the Quran, I can use it. He says in Surah Al-Jum'ah that the example of a people who were given the Torah and then did not live in accordance with the obligations which came from the Torah is that of a donkey, otherwise known as an ass. And Imran calls it a jackass. It's the same word. A donkey, an ass, a jackass. But the word jackass has more sting in it. So I use that to sting them. Allah says it's the example of a jackass with a load of books on his back. مثل الذين حملوا التوراة ثم لم يحملوها كمثل الحمار يحمل أسفارا. Yes, we surrendered money like a bunch of jackasses. And up to now, you cannot find a prominent scholar of Islam anywhere in the world who is prepared, who has the courage to stand up and say that the substitute which has come is bogus, it's fraudulent, it's haram. What is that substitute? Before we introduce the substitute to you, let us explain to you one more time that modern Western civilization came on the stage of the world with a mission to establish its political and economic and monetary dominion over all of mankind, to rule the world. If you did not know that, I am telling it to you. Someone said it long before me, if you don't believe me. The eminent British historian Arnold Toynbee wrote a book entitled Civilization on Trial. It was published in the 1940s. And in that book, this eminent British historian said, this is what Western civilization wants to do. It's there in that book. But the scholars of Islam don't study anymore. No, they don't. And I have to restrain myself because my anger is so great. One of the ways in which they establish their rule over the world is to take away the Khilafah state from us so they can establish their political dominion over us.